So I want to complain.
Oh my God.
Can I make a complaint? Can I complain about something on this podcast? Is that allowed?
Yes.
I'll have to
allowed
check
to do
with
that?
our people.
Okay, our people.
Should
Eric,
we-
can I complain?
Should we get a complaint light that comes on when you're bitching?
So people could like fast forward.
I think
through
that's
it.
just the lights.
Yeah, it would burn out.
It's just all of these.
It's just the podcast being on.
Listen, I have a neighbor.
Okay.
I don't know where. Somewhere behind where I live, there's a neighbor who is annoying the fuck out of me.
How so?
Too loud?
They set off fireworks during New Year's Eve. Mm-hmm. Whatever. People light fireworks on New Year's Eve. That's fine.
Do they have some left over?
They have like commercial grade giant fireworks that they light until 3 a.m. And I'm talking like I was laying in bed trying to sleep with my eyes closed, and they're so bright.
As opposed to with your eyes open.
And those fireworks are so bright that I can see the light through my closed eyes in my bedroom. And I open my eyes, and it's like the lights are on in my bedroom because
Jeez.
it's so fucking bright. And then it pops, and my house shakes.
Were your dogs okay?
No, my dogs were not fucking okay. It was like, why? And until 3 a.m., the New Year's old by then. It's over.
3 years old. It's 3 hours old by
3
now.
hours old.
A fireworks should happen maybe the hour leading up to New Year's, during New Year's, and then that's it.
Right.
Like you did
And-
it. You
and-
counted down. It's New Year. You
And
go
I had a
home.
cold. I couldn't drink all night. I had taken cold medicine.
Are you sure it was your neighbor and not like someone further down? Because fireworks, you never really...
I could see them.
Oh, fuck.
And I bet all the instincts of your body, seeing it light, thought, oh, it's daytime. I should be waking up now.
It's like, it's a very quick dawn.
Why didn't you go talk to them?
Because I was sick and laying in bed, and I just didn't want to get up.
I can imagine you as someone who would angrily yell out your window, though.
I don't know
bet
that
you were
they're
thinking
like
about
it's
it.
not the people who live immediately behind me. It's like I don't know if it's the street behind me or the next street over. Like it's somewhere back there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fucking annoying.
I thought my neighbor died recently.
Go on.
Well, I have a neighbor who has this really yippy dog that
Yippee dog.
that every time you walk by it, it just freaks out, you know?
How
And
does
then,
it freak out?
Like and like you
That
know
doesn't
like
sound
trying
yippy.
to eat. Well, but also all over ranges, and then
okay.
tries to like eat the window pretty much to get at you. And then there was one time where like I walked by and the dog wasn't freaking out at all, but it was kind of moaning in the background. And I was like, "Oh my god!" Did the like it like it was a couple days where the dog wasn't barking. I was like, "Is there a dead body next door that the dog is like mourning, and that's why it's not yipping?"
Yippee dog.
But then it started yipping again. So I was like, "Okay, good. My neighbor's not dead."
Is that the extent of the story? The dog stopped barking for a day?
It sounded like yes. Well, no, it was like 2 days. 2 days of non-barking where I was like, and there seemed like there was a sad dog somewhere in the house, and I was like,
Maybe it was
investigate.
just gone like for a vacation or
That might have
something
been
like
it. It's the owner might have been gone and the dog was sad, but it seemed like
Saddy, dog.
yeah. If
that. Yippee dog.
my detective sensor went off, and I was like, dead body.
Detective sensor.
Did you do anything about it, or you're just like, I guess
I was
we'll
like
just
gonna wait one more day before I like called to be like, hey, I think my neighbor's dead. Because if she was alive, it would have been really awkward.
So do you have to call the police in that situation? I
think
assume
so.
someone's
I think
died.
it's called a welfare check.
Yeah.
I'd be
Yeah.
annoyed though if the police came over thinking I was dead and I wasn't.
I would be okay with it because I'm like, okay, someone's looking out for me.
Yeah.
If I actually something did happen, like I know someone's looking out for me.
I guess I wouldn't be annoyed. I'd be more insulted, I guess.
Yeah, you're so
But
quiet.
what if it's like you're hurt and you need help? That's why you should call sooner rather than later.
Well, yeah, he's already calling too late.
Well,
like-
it seemed awkward.
You don't have to go and do anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, they could
I don't
be
know.
like-
I just didn't want to. I don't know. I didn't want to assume based off a dog not barking. You know, like, but my like sensor went off. You know, I was like, something's wrong.
I wonder if there is anyone like in the Austin Police Force named Detective Sensor. Ma'am, I'm Detective Sensor. I'm here to investigate yippee dog.
dog, no yippee for days. Something's
Sad
wrong.
dog. Die.
I wonder if there are, I'm sure there are, because there's tons of people who don't really have any family or friends who might live
Yeah.
alone and own a place that they've paid off.
And then they die.
And then they pass away and nobody
You don't know.
would check on them, nobody would know, or like maybe if they live in a place that no one would.
Yeah, and if they're all set up
Smell.
on autopay, they could go undiscovered for a long time.
Yeah.
Wasn't there someone like that who
There was
Yeah, I think it was someone in England who was found
it
after like a
England for
couple of decades.
a long time.
There was
yeah.
a case recently that I read about where someone had died and they put their husbands in the freezer, but the husband had notarized a letter saying that there was no foul play, my wife did not kill me. But then they kept the body in the freezer for like years so that they could get retirement checks or something.
Oh, jeez.
For the wife. So she's just
Bit of fraud.
for like 20 years until she died, and they're like, oh shit, what's all this? Dead people.
This body's been dead for 20 years.
There was also that story of the woman who slept next to her dead husband for like several years.
That would fucking make you retch.
Yeah, I guess
The
like the
smell
smell
of
goes
it.
away after a while.
I bet at a certain point, yeah.
They
I
showed
don't
it. They
know.
showed a picture of it. It just looked like a bed full of mud.
Ugh.
Ugh.
But I bet there was like a really
dark,
bad year,
Happy
and
New
then
Year.
it evened out.
Michigan woman's auto payments hid her death for over 5 years.
Wow.
Eric just sent me a link to the story.
I feel like autopay should have like an annual check-in, where it's like, yo, you still want this autopay? And
No,
you have to like,
nah,
no.
because then that's how they get you.
That's how who gets you.
The auto pay.
They get what?
They you forget about it.
But if
Yeah,
they
but
checked in,
it's only once a year.
You mean
There's not
that's how
many
you get
years that
them?
Huh? No, that's how the auto you forget that you're being billed, and you're like,
Well, you
So
forget a
isn't
lot
it-
of things when you're dead, Chris.
Isn't it their benefit that you forget about it then? So you keep paying?
yeah, that's why they shouldn't check in.
but that's how they get you.
Because you
That's-
said that's how they get you, but you mean that's how you get them.
If
No, I think it means that's how they get
that's how they get you, because you forget that you're paying. I mean, think about all those services too that were just banking off of her dead body
you. Yeah, but how many? Okay, so how long does autopay last?
until
For you.
until
But
until it stops.
I think it's until-
What's your longest autopay currently? Phone bill?
Nah, probably electricity.
I guess it would be
Okay.
phone bill because I moved here and got a cell phone when I moved here.
But wouldn't you want a thing that just paused it every year and then you just enable it? You get a letter or an email and it's just like, yo, you alive still? You still want this?
You alive
Yeah,
still.
I mean, I
Hey,
think for
you
a
up?
consumer, yes. For a consumer, yes.
What are you?
I'm a consumer, so I think that's a good idea.
I don't have anything on auto pay.
what?
I
What?
pay everything manually.
You are a psychopath.
I'm always worried that like the auto pay is going to malfunction and take out way too much money.
Yeah, but you get emails and stuff still confirming.
Yeah, after the fact, right?
Also, you have to do like a tax return anyway, don't you? You just look back on the year, and if you see one that's gone wrong,
Yeah, well, I'm going to be wrong for a year. What if they take out like 3 mortgage payments?
I think you would notice, wouldn't you?
I would fucking notice.
Right, but you'd just notice from your balance.
Yeah.
Most people also like if you get an auto pay for something and you look at it and you're like, this isn't the right amount, you could usually contact the place and have it settled.
And then it's a pain in the ass.
What-
Or I could just pay
guys,
it
You know what?
a
myself.
pain in the
It's more
ass
pain in the
is
ass
doing
paying it.
everything every month. That's a pain in the ass.
I have a reminder. I've got a system.
Honestly,
I keep,
pain in the
I
ass.
keep notes on my laptop. It's like, did I pay it this month? Yes, I did. This is the date I paid it.
Here's what I do every month. Oh, got paid.
You
Nice.
know what? Honestly, what you should do, what I do, is lose your credit card about once a year. Because then all your auto pays are canceled, and you have to put them in.
Unless it's coming from your bank draft.
Yeah, That's
draft
why
it
I
from
think
your
my
bank.
electricity, because that's been like through my bank, and
Yeah.
Okay. I hate paying electricity bills in the city of Austin because they try to make it as easy as possible to pay with a bank draft and not a credit card. But then it's like, if I'm paying with my fucking bank draft, I don't get reward points on my credit card. And then if you try to pay with a credit card, they try to charge you like a fucking convenience fee.
Yeah.
That fee's not very convenient for me.
No.
Like, I gotta tell you.
No, They do-
It's a pain
yeah.
in the ass.
Yeah, there's some stuff that you just can't really do with credit.
Yeah.
Like mortgage and stuff is difficult,
Yep.
isn't it?
I mean, that is credit though. Like, you can't put it on a credit card.
That
Yeah.
comes.
That's what I mean.
That's a bank
Yeah.
draft, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pay with the bank draft.
I'm gonna.
But I mean, that would be dumb to pay your mortgage on, unless you paid it again off immediately. Because like your interest on a credit card is way higher than your interest on a mortgage.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you have auto pay on your credit card,
I guess so.
There are
then
like a
there's no
bunch of
interest.
13 to 16-year-olds watching this who are just like, ugh.
there's also a lot of people who don't pay for electricity in Austin who are probably like this.